Here's a different type of repair on the same car. There's a little gouge in the plastic in the bumper. That's a project that we can address, but we're not going to be able to use the squeegee to do it because of the nature of the damage. It's gouged up. And the squeegee is really not going to pull the paint off or get the paint smoothed on there very easily. So we're going to use a micro brush instead to address this type of damage. So with this damage, I'm going to shake the paint. I'm going to take the cap off this time. I'm just going to put a little bit of paint on this micro brush that comes in the kit, and basically just going to trace along this gouge. You really want to let the paint flow from the brush to the car rather than pushing the paint in with the brush. You get a better fill this way, and you won't push it out. You get a nicer, cleaner repair. Any excess paint that's over the edge, you can either wipe off with your finger, let it dry, and you can kind of mold it and push it in, or you can use the blending solution and you can just rub along the edge if you need to remove the rest of that, any excess paint you don't want on there. But this is a way to address it without the squeegee or the blending solution. You can go back also and repeat the process. You may want to let the first coat dry just to get a better fill. But you're going to pretty much put the paint on and leave it and remove that little bit of excess after the paint's dry. So this paint is dry now, but there's a little bit of excess on the edge there. I'm going to take my nail and just scrape underneath where I feel there's extra paint. The problem with this kind of damage is that the plastic is torn, it's ripped up, it's sticking up. So you're naturally going to see that tear line in the paint, in the plastic. I just pulled a little bit of paint out. There's really no way you can get that plastic edge there to lay flat. It's the goal is to really just hide the black so you don't see it. Now you say to yourself, well, I could do that with regular touch-up paint and a brush, except that once regular touch-up paint dries, you don't have the ability to easily remove the paint that you don't want on there. It dries hard and you're kind of stuck with what you have. Our paint allows you to kind of finesse the excess off in a situation like this. So you really only have paint where you want it. Again, the goal is to walk by the car and not notice the black gouges that are on there.